Welcome back to Beef Minutes. It's Dr. Katie VanValin with you all today, and we're going to discuss supplementing hay. So, depending on how dry you are, where you're at in the state, you may have to start feeding hay sooner than others. And so, I wanted to go over how I look at choosing a cost effective supplement for hay crops. The first step in this whole process is getting your hay tested. So, if that is not something that you typically do, reach out to your county agent and they can help you get that done. And we've got to get that hay tested so we need to know exactly what kind of nutrients we're dealing with so we can choose a supplement that best complements the hay that we've got. So, I have two hay samples here, hay A and hay B. You can see that their dry matter is identical. They're pretty close on crude protein. There are a little bit of differences in NDF and energy content of these hay, but overall, they're actually pretty similar. But do they meet the energy requirements of our cattle? So for mid-gestation cows, a ballpark that we usually throw out there is about 50% TDN and 7% protein. And this can vary from animal to animal. So again, these are just ballpark estimates. But based on those numbers, both of these hays are going to meet the energy and protein requirements of our cows. But when we move over to lactating cows, which is when their energy and protein demands are going to be the greatest, we can see that both hays fall short and we're going to have to supplement both of them. So then the question becomes, how much do I need to supplement? So there's actually a UK beef cow forage supplement tool. You can just Google that and this page will come right up for you. And you can easily go in and put in your hay test results and select your stage of production as well as the commodity that you'd be interested in supplementing and hitting calculate. Then you're going to come to a page that's going to spit out a bunch of information, and I took that information and put it into a table here. So this is the pounds per day per animal that would be required from each of these commodities to supplement each of the hays. You'll notice that for corn, hay B doesn't have a number, and that's because the calculator actually has some boundaries put on it. And so if it was going to require more corn than what we would typically recommend you supplement to your cows, it will not give you a number, it'll give you NA, which is what happened here. So this is how much of each type of commodity that we would need to supplement to meet the energy and protein demands of a lactating cow. So this morning I had our farm manager call and get current prices on the different commodities that I selected here. So we've got those on a price per ton basis. I then divided those by 2,000 to get a price per pound. And so you can see that corn's going to be the cheapest, followed by corn gluten, soy hulls, and then dried distillers. That is going to be our most expensive commodity cost. But we need to account for how much we're actually going to need to supplement. So I took that price per pound number that I calculated and multiplied it by the number of pounds of each commodity that we needed to supplement. And then I multiplied that by 30, assuming I have a 30 cow herd that I'm needing to supplement. And so these numbers down here is the cost to supplement a 30 cow herd daily. And so we see right off the bat that hay B is quite a bit more expensive than hay A, but it meets the requirements during mid-gestation. So it's a hay that we're going to want to feed earlier when those animals might be in mid-gestation. And then that leaves us with hay A. And you'll see that even though corn was the cheapest on a price per ton basis, it actually costs us the most to supplement to reach the energy and protein requirements of our cows, while dried distillers is actually our cheapest option because it more closely matches the energy and protein that's already being provided in the hay that we're giving to those animals. So remember, these are all estimates. They're really are an educated guess at what this is going to cost and what the requirements are going to be. Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different. So I caution you to make sure that you calculate this out for yourself, given your own costs. I didn't factor anything in like delivery fees or fuel charges if you're going to go haul it yourself. The other thing that I always tell people is to watch body condition score. Again, these are best estimates for the amount that you're going to need to supplement. They're not a hard and fast rule. And we know that those energy and protein demands can vary from animal to animal. If we get mud or cold weather, it's going to make energy demands go up. So check body condition scores. If they're starting to get a little thin, bump up the supplement. If they're starting to get a little fleshy on us, drop that supplement down. This has been Beef Minutes, and thank you for joining us.